What's up, guys? It's Mike.
It's Dan.
It's the Chinese Digital Army.
Yo, and you guys might have heard something about this in the past. They call it the 50-cent army.
Right.
And this came, when did this start? Like
started a long time ago when the Great Firewall of China was kind of introduced. This movement.
Right.
Pretty much, people know it exists.
Yeah. I feel like it became more in the news maybe like 5-6 years ago. I don't know why then, but because I think because social media started developing in China, like Weibo, QQ, you know. Before that there was
So I mean, we all know, if you guys don't know what the Great Firewall of China is, it's basically this very sophisticated firewall that blocks anything they want to block, including things that you wouldn't think they block, like Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, Google. Everything. So there is basically a Chinese replicate of every single major social media tool here. Right. Like over there, you got the Weibo,
which is Twitter.
You got the Twitter. You got the
Youku,
which is the YouTube.
Right.
So you got a lot of this stuff.
Right.
But what the Chinese government is doing is not only are they omitting comments, they are adding comments, because they can't just block everything. They have to supplement.
Of course, and this is a tactic, of course, goes way back since the 20s, 30s, 40s, 50s, to basically, the Communist Party, their tactics of swaying public vote. You know, like for example, they'll implant they'll implant people into the mob, into the sea of people when there's like a demonstration or something, and that person will cry out propaganda to try to incite mob violence. Right. That's like back in the day. So now they do it digitally. Yeah. And so I guess the name 50-cent army, I think it came about because like supposedly people are getting paid 50 Chinese cents, not American cents. So American cents is like 8 cents per post, that actually kind of has been debunked lately. Because that would be like actually a lot of money. So so this study now they're actually people in America are studying, and they're trying to figure out exactly like what's the impact, like how many people are doing this, who's doing this, are they getting paid, and details now are beginning to surface. In the recent article, they're saying that there was about, I guess in 1 year, or this is over the course of the years, but the figure was 1 year. 1 year. The Chinese government cranked out 488 million fake social media posts. And when we say fake social media posts, we're talking about like
everything from YouTube, Facebook. I mean, you'll see, if you guys go to, when we do a video that's kind of sensitive to the Chinese government, just look in our comment section. There's gonna be like, you'll see like, ZHI219 or whatever, and then they'll post like, you Americans don't know nothing about China, like, usually in broken English. Right. And, or it could be some random username and with no profile photo. Right. It's just like...
So basically, they're trolls. Yeah. They're trolls. They're like the Chinese version of trolls, and it's like an army of them. And basically, well, originally, I thought that they just were trolling and they bashed. Because we joke around. We're like, if we talk about something that the Chinese government's doing, like, we're joking around, we're like, the 50-cent army is going to come out. But in fact, these researchers are saying that in addition to that, they also will sway public. They'll basically distract the public from what is really going on. So it's not just things that are like like just bashing whatever it is, but they'll actually just like mention something else, try to get people away from what is really going on. And that totally makes sense. I mean, look, whatever way basically the Chinese government, they'll use any way possible to deflect the attention from them.
Right, and it's really apparent. It's been going on for a long time. I feel like we got a better grasp of it now that we know this is going on. So for example, we sweep through our comment section usually when we see the videos, and you can identify like pretty much right away. You're like, oh my god, 50-cent army guy, just 50-cent army gal, like whatever. And we've gotten pretty good at like filtering out a lot of this craziness that's going on, because usually what they're saying, because they're trying to say it in English and they're trying to be logical, and it usually doesn't make sense.
Makes no sense at all. And I always thought that they were just limited to Chinese social media. I didn't know that they branched out to,
of course,
to American social media.
Of course.
Because okay, so they're trolling Chinese social media and American social media.
Yeah. Of course.
Dude, that's
they troll. I'm sure it's not just American social media. I'm sure
global.
they troll like global social media. And just because they often, I mean, they don't just care about like what's happening, the opinions inside China.
Right.
They want global opinions to be positive as well.
I feel like this is so dumb because I feel like they're just kind of playing to themselves. Because people who are actually logical and who are not like crazy or idiotic, they'll read that and they'll just be like, this is just a stupid.
Yeah, usually
comment.
people, but some, I mean, people still get affected. Like I know a lot of you guys will try to defend us when some of these trolls make a comment, which, you know, when we see it, we'll just delete it. But even on this video, I bet you, because this video will be titled something like, you know, 50. I don't know what it's gonna be titled, but I'm sure. Read the comment section. Read the ones who are bashing us.
Before we delete
read the ones bashing us. Usually it's, you can tell it's like some, you know, what's the default YouTube photo? I don't know. The Twitter is an egg, but what's the YouTube? I don't know. Just like some...
Whatever it is.
Whatever it is. They usually have that.
Yeah.
Their name is like, you know, John 0529 3000 or whatever.
Yeah, I mean, it's pretty crazy because not only this isn't the craziest part for me is that this isn't just like some people who have an agenda by themselves. Mm-hmm. This is literally a massively organized effort by the Chinese government.
No, this happens a lot.
That's insane.
No, this happens so often. Like, you guys probably you wouldn't think a lot of this stuff happens. This is just tip of the iceberg.
Right.
Then you got like the fake welcoming committee. You guys probably never heard of that. So usually when a Chinese politician comes to the U.S. or other countries, they're typically not that popular because Chinese people who usually moved here, they left for a reason.
Right.
So the local consulate is responsible basically to make sure these officials feel welcome. So for example, in New York, the consulate will actually hire people and give them like, it'll be like $50 with a meal. Yeah. And they give them a t-shirt, give them a little flag, and they go and wave, hey, welcome, welcome. They're paid.
Yep, absolutely. I've seen them in New York. If you have a protest, they would basically pay people to be against. Yeah. And usually the protest is like protesting, you know, Chinese government, stop persecuting Tibetans, stop persecuting Falun Gong. But of course, you know, they'll just hire a bunch of people to be like, yeah, keep persecuting, just some ridiculousness. But this is just the reach of this thing is just insane for people to crank out that many messages.
I mean, look, if you think about it, obviously there's 20,000 billion people in China. Right. So people need jobs. People will do anything for a living, and like this is pretty much an easy job, right? You just scroll on the internet and you find these comments and whatever. But anyway, let us know your thoughts on this, guys. We'll have some of these articles for you to read in our description box. So if you don't believe what we're saying, go read. This is a CNN article. We're not just making this stuff up. So check all that stuff out and let us know if you spot a 50 Cent Army person somewhere. Thanks for watching.
Later, guys.
See you.